Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier because I finally saw it because people were like, I need to watch it or whatever and stuff like that, and then make a judgment call based off of watching it. And I watched it. It's not bad. It was interesting. I can tell you that. I can definitely tell you that it was an interesting show. It was a little lackluster, to be honest. It was a little lackluster. I wanted to see more Winter Soldier, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about Captain America Winter Soldier movie. I wanted to see more of that. But my real beef is I'm getting Captain America mythos without Captain America. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. No, the Falcon isn't Captain America. And I understand what people are saying, that it's the mantle, it's a legacy, they pass it on, and that's great, blase, blase. But for me, is I've been a fan of Captain America, and I was waiting for, you know, Captain America to get more into his mythos during the present timeline, right? So while he is waking up, while he's woken up to the modern world or whatever, there are dangers. There are a little bit more dangers, a little bit more political illustrations that he has to deal with. That's what I wanted, and that's what I thought we was going to get after Winter Soldier. But we never got that. We got Civil War, and to me, Civil War to this day is not a Captain America movie. It is literally Avengers 3. But the reason why I'm having a problem with Falcon and the Winter Soldier is because you bring in Flag Smashers, you bring in Power Broker, you bring in U.S. Agent, you bring in, you know what I'm saying, you bring back Sharon Carter or whatever and stuff like that. And some of the political undertones and like some of the storylines that I wanted to see Steve take on. Like, you bring in Isaiah Bradley after, the writer dies or whatever, because Marvel didn't want to pay the writer and stuff like that. So that was kind of a messed up kind of thing, because we all know that Isaiah Bradley, I heard, was supposed to be in the first Captain America movie. And throughout the Captain America mythos, we would have either saw him or got hints of his presence there or whatever and stuff like that. And I guess Falcon and Winter Soldier, better late than never, now that the writer is dead and we don't have to pay anybody because he had no wife or kids. Woo! It is what it is, but it's kind of like I wanted Captain America to have that moment with Isaiah, because Steve didn't know about Isaiah because he was trapped in ice for 80 years and stuff like that. So I would have wanted to see that revelation with Isaiah more so than Sam and Bucky. Yes, it was a powerful moment or whatever, but I would have wanted to see it more from Steve, because it would have, been something for him to like deal with. Hey, the government hid a lot of things from me that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? Because he's ever the optimist, ever the Boy Scout character. But to not know that kind of stuff about America, or to find out that people were still trying to make serums, because remember Sharon, I mean, not Sharon Carter, but Peggy Carter, she had his blood, and she went around the world to get that blood because people was trying to make super soldiers and pour that out. So it was kind of like, oh, okay, but they experimented on Isaiah Bradley. And see, this would have been great if they gave us a season 3 of Agent Carter, where we could have saw Isaiah Bradley and we could have saw something like that. So when it did happen in Captain America movies, it would be like, oh, we can reference it from Agent Carter. That was a good show that Marvel preemptively canceled too early, too soon, because that was a good show. Um but yeah, I didn't really have any problems really with the show. It was kind of boring though. That was the thing for me. It was just kind of like, oh, get to the point, guys. Like, and I really don't want to be a downer about the show or whatever, but that was really, it was kind of, so it was like slow burn, but it felt like it got to a height and then it came to a screeching stop. It was like halfway through the episodes, and you're just like, get to the point, please. But yeah, and God, I'm sorry that scene where the officers randomly come out of nowhere to almost try to arrest the Falcon was stupid. It was stupid. It was unnecessary. It was dumb. And like Marvel, why did you think that was a good idea? It's not even funny because of the fact of the matter is that most of the characters in the Marvel universe that are superheroes, their identities are public. So I'm sorry, I can't suspend my disbelief on cops randomly trying to arrest somebody. I mean, a black person that was part of the Avengers, right? That also is talking to the Winter Soldier, who is widely known and is widely seen. Like, these two characters are widely seen. I'm sorry, I just don't understand the logistics from that. That makes absolutely no sense, to be honest, for me anyway. But okay, whatever, sure. And that whole people trying to call him Black Falcon because he's black. The joke wasn't funny the first time. It wasn't funny the second time. Like, let's stop being stupid. The man, clearly his name is Falcon. He saved the world and been on adventures 5 times out of 10. Like, okay, the stupidity of it all. But other than that, that was really not really my issue. My issue was Carly and Sharon. Again, taking two male characters and then making them female for reasons. Why? First off, the Sharon Carter thing made no damn sense, even though we already knew she was power broker from the goddamn beginning. It wasn't that hard. Once you walked into her pad, I was like, bitch, you power broker. Who you trying to confuse with? Who you trying to convince that you not power broker? And it was just like they was trying to get to a point or something like that, but it's not working. It's not working for me. It wasn't working for me. I would have preferred her being underground, an underground person trying to save people, do her underground things or whatever. That would have been more interesting than her being the actual power broker. And then the whole Carly thing being the leader of the Flag Smashers. Why? First off, why did you make it a radical group? You couldn't just have a militarized group or whatever, something like that. But okay, cool, whatever. You really think, even with the super soldier serum, you really think that I'm supposed to believe that Carly was able to outsmart Sharon Carter and take the super soldier serum from her and take it and give it to other people, and then created this entire radicalization thing after 5 years, during the 5 year blimp? I'm sorry, that doesn't make any logical sense. It really doesn't make any logical sense. You want me to believe this teenage girl was able to create this entire group or whatever, and I'm just like, no. You know, I understand you want to try to make a female important or whatever, but this just wasn't it. It wasn't it for Sharon, and it wasn't it for Carly at all. Like, you flopped with both of them just to try to virtue signal some nonsense, because that's what it felt like to me. It felt like some virtue signal crap. But that was just me. And other than that, I mean, I really didn't really have a problem, except for the show was just slow. The show was slow. And the Dora Milaje, that would have been great to see a little bit more Wakanda. This would have been my opportunity to bring in Black Panther. Yes, I would have brought Black Panther into the show, and I would have did the whole thing where it's a stunt man or whatever and stuff like that. He's not talking because he's here for business to get Zemo or whatever. So, like, you know, when Oya had, you know, talked to James the first time, Bucky, about, hey, you got 8 hours or whatever and stuff like that. After they did all of that, when it was time to come, Black Panther should have came in. That's it. Period. He's not talking. He's not doing none of that kind of stuff. He's meant for business. You have him fight a little bit. Boom, bam, boom. Get Zemo out of there if you can. If he escapes, that's fine or whatever. But, you know, Black Panther and then, you know, leaves or whatever, stuff like that. And then I guess you could have had the Black Panther come in like one more time when they were talking to the scientists about the super soldiers serum and stuff like that. That could have been another thing that could have, you know, worked out in their favor of bringing in more Black Panther, so we can see him again. He doesn't have to talk. or anything, or you could have him talking. I don't care, but it would have been nice to see T'Challa without his, he doesn't have to unmask, but just to see the Black Panther character there would have been nice. It would have gave a little bit more zest to the series and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really have any problem with the show. It kind of just felt like it was dragging. It really felt like it was dragging. And I get the plot that we're still dealing with the aftermath of the blimp or whatever, and people had created homes and all that kind of stuff, where people had disappeared. Now these are these people's properties, but you got to kind of get out because these people done came back or whatever, and that stuff is in their name or whatever. And they have to deal with this whole government thing. Have to deal with, oh well, we want these refugees to go back to where they're supposed to go back to or whatever because they're terrorists or whatever and stuff like that. And to be honest, it does the Sam Wilson speech that was accidentally caught on TV. I ain't gonna lie, it came off so cheesy though. It came off real cheesy. I'm just like, shut up, Sam. But other than that, like I said, it's just it is what it is. To be honest, the show just was slow for me. It was just slow. I guess because WandaVision had disappointed me, I was literally looking for, Falcon and the Winter Soldier to go the route of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, of how amazing that was. Oh, best MCU movie out of all the MCU. I don't care what nobody say. You can fight me for all you want to, but Captain America, Winter Soldier, best MCU movie, hands down. And it looked like Captain America only have a sequel, only have two movies: Captain America: The First Avengers and Captain America: The Winter Soldier, because we ain't got that. And I heard that Captain America 4 is supposed to be in production. Like I said, Captain America 4 towards the end, bring back Steve Rogers so we can get Captain America 5. Yes, Captain America 5. Captain America 5 will be Steve's return, but because he done returned, quote unquote, to his youthful self or whatever, he's under the control of Hydra or whoever you want to or whatever and stuff like that. That's fine or whatever. And then at the end, he breaks this little thing, and then he has to kind of do this little redemption kind of thing, and then you can set that up for Falcon and the Winter Soldier season 3 or season 2, depending on how you want to do these shows or whatever. That way we can have Steve have a redemption, and it doesn't have to be Chris Evans coming back as Steve Rogers, but we need to start slowly thinking about recasting Captain America Steve Rogers. Yes, let's start thinking about that, because there are so many Captain America stories left on the ground that Captain America didn't do it. I don't want to watch. It's just like watching a Superman or a Batman movie, and Batman and Superman isn't there, but we're getting all of the classic Batman and Superman storylines, and that's what we got with Supergirl and Batwoman, and that sucks because it's just like, why isn't Batman and Superman here? It's the same thing when I was watching Captain America. When I was watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I'm like, why isn't Steve Rogers here to deal with this kind of stuff? Because there's a lot of story moments where it should have been Steve there instead of Sam and Bucky. Like, Sam and Bucky could have still been there, but the revelations would have hit harder if it was Steve more so than it was Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they think that they can just remove a headline character like that and give their stories to their side characters, and then you're just like, why? And that's really what I was questioning more. So, like, it wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a bad show. It was a decent show. The Captain America Falcon suit looked pretty cool though. I can tell you that really looked really awesome and stuff like that. But other than that, I kind of want Sam not to be Captain America after Captain America 4. And I know people are like, wait, why? Look, Sam is the first African American superhero in comics, right? And of course, Black Panther is the first black superhero in comics. but he's not African American. That's Sam's job. So why would I want Sam, an original black character, the first one, to take up the mantle of Captain America, especially when he's not really a super soldier? See, the thing about Sam is he's such an aerial combatic person or something like that, that I prefer him as the Falcon because he does all his these aerodynamic tricks or stuff like that, while Captain America is like the ultimate supreme soldier. So if there was somebody to pass the mantle of Captain America to, I would say Winter Soldier, because the Winter Soldier has known Captain America longer than Sam at the and he is juiced up more on super soldier formula than Falcon, who isn't. And I'm not taking anything away from, you know, Sam as a character. It's just that he's such an aerodynamic character compared to a stiff hardened soldier veteran who throws a frisbee, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? Why he's more aerodynamic, Falcon is, Captain America is more soldier ready. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But that's just my opinion. I really don't have anything bad to say about the show. Really, like it's not much to go on for the show. It was kind of like, decent. Could have been better. Of course, it could have been better. It always can be better. Just a little few nitpicks for me, but other than that, the show was decent. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.